This might be one of the craziest lawsuits I've ever heard of. Several national news agencies are reporting that a South Florida woman recently filed a 15-page class action lawsuit against the Kraft Heinz company, seeking more than $5 million. The woman accuses the company of misleading advertising based on the time it takes to prepare a single serving cup of microwavable mac and cheese. I can't make this stuff up, even if I tried. Amanda Ramirez, the woman suing, states that Kraft Heinz markets its Velveeta shells and cheese as being ready in 3.5 minutes. So what's wrong with that, you ask? Well, Amanda has a problem with it. She says that it is misleading because 3.5 minutes is only the amount of time that each cup needs to be microwaved. Her gripe is that the actual preparation process requires you to 1. Remove the lid and cheese sauce pouch. 2. Add water to the fill line in the cup and stir. Microwave for 3.5 minutes and stir in the contents of the cheese sauce pouch. So it can't be ready in 3.5 minutes as stated in the label, because in addition to microwaving for 3.5 minutes, you also have to remove the lid, add water, and stir in the cheese sauce. Since the lawsuit does not specify how long these additional steps take, I decided to test it out myself. And by the way, I'm wearing this USA jersey in support of the US World Cup game against Iran. Hopefully by the time you watch this video, the USA has won and qualified for the knockout rounds of the World Cup. Okay, let's test out my culinary skills. Time to make some Velveeta mac and cheese. I got the timer ready, and here we go. Take the plastic off the top, take the cheese packet out, fill with water to the fill line. And now it's ready to go in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. Okay, we're down to the last few seconds of the 3.5 minute cook time. Okay, so the final instruction is to open the cheese pack and put the cheese in the bowl and stir. So let's start the clock. Velveeta calls this liquid gold. So the liquid gold is in, you stir it up. And all done. And here is the end product. So, after taking into account the time that it took to turn on and off the stopwatch, it took about 30 extra seconds of prep time besides the 3-minute and 30-second microwavable time. So how do these few extra seconds impact Ms. Ramirez to the point that she felt that she needed to file a lawsuit seeking millions? She and her lawyers claim that Kraft Heinz sells more of the mac and cheese and at a higher price than it would if it didn't mislead consumers about the prep time. News reports indicate that her legal team represented that Ms. Ramirez is like many consumers who, quote, seek to stretch their money as far as possible when buying groceries, and chose Velveeta over other similar products because of the misleading prep time. The legal beagles apparently added that she would not have bought the Velveeta had she known the truth. Shockingly, not. The Kraft Heinz company called the lawsuit frivolous. Even more craziness. The reports indicate that the lawsuit says that Ms. Ramirez fully intends to purchase the same product again when she can do so with the assurance its representations are consistent with its abilities, attributes, and/or composition. That makes zero sense to me. She obviously likes the product and will purchase it in the future, but not until there are assurances that the representations are accurate. What exactly is she worried about? This seems to completely contradict the assertion that she is upset because the product costs more than competitors, but is not worth the premium because it does not take a shorter amount of time to prepare. She apparently states that she would buy it so long as the label is more accurate. Huh? Can't she already figure out how long it will take to prepare? Hell, I did my own experiment. Frankly, I'd be more concerned about what's actually in the product that she's going to digest, as opposed to the fact that it takes about 30 seconds longer to prepare than the label states. As far as price, I trekked down to the local grocery store and checked out the mac and cheese aisle. The Velveeta cost $6.45 for 4 containers. Maybe Miss Ramirez would be better off purchasing the Cheetos Bold and Cheesy mac and cheese by Pepsi. It costs less at $5.45 for 4 containers, and it says that it microwaves in 3 minutes versus the 3.5 minutes required for Velveeta. Besides the microwave time, the other prep instructions are essentially the same. She can save about $1 and about 30 seconds of her life each time she reaches for the Cheetos Mac instead of the Velveeta. By the way, this is a fantastic product that my teenage son turned me on to. I like it way better than Gatorade and Powerade. Shout out to K-Sai, who came up with Prime Hydration Drink. So, here's my final take as a lawyer and why this cheesy lawsuit matters. Other than the entertainment value of reading about this, I hate these kinds of lawsuits. I think the public overwhelmingly gets pissed off when they hear this stuff. And the problem with that is that it can contribute to people thinking that lawyers are greedy money grabbers and that lawsuits are scams. Unfortunately, that can have a negative impact when people who are seriously injured present their cases to juries. Tune in down the road to see what happens with this case. I'd love to hear your opinions. Put a comment down below or drop me an email. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click like and share with friends.